Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. If you're watching us on our vlog page and wondering how you got to a webisode, let me tell you, we're doing something a little different. We're connecting our webisodes page to our vlog page so that when you look below the video on our webisode page, you can see all of the products that were used to make all of our projects today. So that makes it a little easier for you to actually see the projects. You don't have to click on a link that is just some words. You can actually see the product. We're going to give that a try. So in the meantime, I want to introduce you to this Amethyst collection by our friends at Kaiser. It's got this beautiful 6.5 inch by 6.5 inch pad of paper. It's in all, I forgot to open it. It's in all of these wonderful shades of purple and lavender and amethyst. Here we go. There you go. Let's start off with a blue one. It's also got these wonderful metallic papers in there, really high glossy papers, and then also matte papers. Beautiful collection. It's also got a collection of wonderful die cut images, which we'll show you a little bit later, and also these wood images that are also die cut. Lots to see, lots to play with, so come play with us. For this first card, I placed the fold at the top, and then instead of covering the card completely, I just took a sheet of this beautiful purple to almost a navy gradation of color. So beautiful. And I just put that right on my cards. I sort of centered it on the card and then cut it even with the card's top. So it has this nice border around that. And then I also took some of this beautiful floral paper. It's got this great navy and these beautiful blooms here. And I cut that to the same width as the paper, but I tore the top edge and glued that as my border. Then I just started building with first my greeting here, and it's a wonderful cutout greeting that are in the books here. Let me see if I can find it. Come on, cooperate. I think it's in the back here. Well, here's the borders. Here, this great little sort of a dotty kind of border, and these just punch right out, and I put that right along the edge of the greeting, and I also inked the greeting with purple as well. So I started out with that, and then I took some of these great die cuts. There we go. Here's a package that I've already opened, but you'll get the general idea. And it had all these wonderful roses and leaves and sentiments. And I just started adding those, first a base layer, and then I foam taped. Then I foam taped some other layers. This word right here, friend, it was actually friends, and I wanted it to be singular, so I cut the S off of that because I thought that made more sense. I'm the happiest when I'm with you, you and me, and so I thought friend would be better than friends, but you could keep the S. And then I also took one of the little hearts here. Where's my little heart? And I just took this purple Cat IQ ink pad, and I started off with this darker shade of purple. I just used the ink pad surface, okay, and I just did, here we go, so you can see that. I just did it half of it this way, and then I took the lightest shade of purple and did that at the bottom. Okay, so now it's just got that gradation there that you can see going from dark to light. And then I just glued that right there, and then my butterfly from one of these great die cuts, I just put some foam tape on that so that the wings have a little bit of a lift. Foam tape right here on the rose, tucked a leaf in. Even just went ahead and put a little foam tape on this You and Me die cut and tucked that in. Really, really easy card and very fast to put together. So let's look at this one. Here's one that my friend Debbie made. So beautiful. She also used strips of paper here from the paper pack, and then she also used this wonderful holographic paper. This is circles, I think it's purple circles holographic paper. You can get that at Paper Wishes. She just used a little bit of that to mat the striped paper. The striped paper is just gorgeous because it's really a high glossy paper. Gets towards the front. Here we go. Look at that. The stripes are really glossy, so it makes a wonderful accent. And then when Debbie did her butterflies here, let me get my craft sheet. Where did the craft sheet go? Here it is. So she colored hers a little bit different than I did. So she took hers and used this wonderful product that we've been having a lot of fun with. This is Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze Polish, and this particular color is Sapphire Grape. Let me just show you what this looks like when you put it on a dark background. It shows up the best when it's on dark. When you put it on light paper, it's also very shimmery, but it doesn't just, well, blast like the name. There we go. When you put that on dark, you see that grape color come through. And it is just amazing. It's just the greatest. We love that. Let me show you what it looks like when you put it on white. Okay, so you're not getting that real, there's a little bit of a tinge of color there, but it's not that same color. So I mean, you can totally use it on light colors as well, but we recommend that you use it on dark because wow, you get a lot of bang for your buck. It's a little tiny jar, but I just put it on here and there with my little paintbrush, and this has lasted us a really long time, and we use it a lot. All right, so what she did with hers is, I'll take one of these letters, and she used a different color. Here's the blessed. There's a word, and she took, actually no, she used the water reactive dye ink from Harmony, and she didn't use it for water reactive purposes. She just used it because she wanted that great purple color. I'm going to use my blender brush here, some of that right on there. All right, and then she went back to her little opal blast, same color, and just gave that a nice heavy coat. And wow, because it's on that dark background of the dark purple, it just really pops now. Okay, so you can see the difference there. So this side is just ink, and this side is ink. Woo! This side is ink with that great color just brushed on top of the opal blast, which is fun to use. All right, so let's clean off my brush here, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget and I'll ruin my brush. All right, so I thought we would build a card too. So I wanted to use, with this great collection, Interlocking frames. This is a great product. There's 3 cards and 3 envelopes. They're die cut. They're ready to go. This is from hot off the press. You can get them at Paper Wishes. So what I did was I started right here, and I covered the top and the bottom. Now this card was a little bit wider than the 6.5-inch paper. So what to do? So what I went ahead is, and I took one of the borders out of the paper book. Go right there, one of the die cut borders. I just took that out and I just tore it in half. Okay, so now I've got 2 borders. Well, I've got 4 flaps. So how's that going to work? Well, let me show you. Because these flaps are so small and so short here, we're just going to put a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some here. I may regret that because I'm trying to save time. Let's just hope this all works and doesn't stick together like a big mess. All right, just going to take that, push that down, take my little scissors, cut that even with the edge. Now I'm going to do that here as well. All right, and then let's just take a break and I'll come back and I'll have the other one done too. All right, so I have my borders done, and then you know what, you guys, I got so excited to build this card with you, I forgot to show you how when you purchase the interlocking frames, what you get out of the package. So I wanted to show you how they originally come. So this is the base that I'm working with right here. So you just remove this part right here, the center part. Okay, don't need that. And then this is ready to cover. So what I did was I just took a sheet of paper and I just glued it here, and then I just glued it right here. All right, so that's where we are now. And then it also comes with these great die cut frames. So we're not going to need this outer part, although you could keep this and you could use it on another card. cover it with paper, ink it, what have you, waste not, want not. And then this one, we're going to take this out of the center. And then this too, we're going to save this and we're going to use this on the inside of the card. And then this is the smaller square. Okay, you got another frame if you want that. And we're going to be using this one. So this one actually will fit right here. We can't use the one that initially came out of the center of the square because then it would be too big and they would block the interlocking part. So this is the part we've got right here. I've just covered it with some patterned paper, so get rid of that. And I'm just going to glue this right here. Now, if you guys are new to card making, the Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue, amazing glue. Debbie and I use this every day, all day. It is our favorite, and you can get that at Paper Wishes. It's just sort of one of our basic supplies. All right, now I've also got one of the die cut pieces from this little pack right here. Great little greeting, true friends. We're going to put that right on the center. Okay, now we are in need of a frame. So we have this blank frame here. I've covered it with one of the lavender papers, and I put foam tape on the back. And now I'm just going to line that up, make sure all the edges are aligning. There we go. We're going to secure that. So we're now done with the frame. All right, so now that's going to work just like that. Really a great presentation. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to take some of these wood pieces that we've got right here. This one and this great flower, okay? But I am going to I used the purple ink pad and the Sapphire Grape Opal Blaze Polish. These are going to get glued right down here at the bottom of the card. You want to make sure that you're not getting in the way of the mechanism. So we're just going to glue these like this right here. This still works fine. And then we've got the cute little rose. This one, I went ahead and colored it. First inked it purple, then put the Opal Blaze polish on it. And then on the back of it, I just backed it from some navy paper from that great little Amethyst paper book. And I'm going to glue this right over here. I'm going to put some glue on the actual leaves so that I know this is connecting. See, that's kind of in the way of my card, so I'm going to move it like that. There we go. Better about that. All right, and my last part is I want to make sure that I get a cute little butterfly on there. I'm just going to glue that right there to the top. Once again, checking to make sure we are good to go. All right, now on the inside of my card, I've got this nice space. Oops, something fell off. Usually it's a good idea to wait until everything is dry before you open your card, or do this part first. All right, so remember this piece right here that we had from the inside of the frame, okay? We're going to use that. I covered it with navy blue paper, and we're going to glue that right in the center. And then we can put a cutout on that. You know what? We're going to do something different with it. Let's put it on point, just to make it different. And we can go ahead and put another die cut greeting on there, or there's plenty of cutout greetings in the book of paper too. Put that right there. All right, make sure all my stuff stayed on when I opened up the card. There we go. All right, so as you can see, lots of fun, lots of things to play with. We have a great money saver on this, you guys. So if you're watching us on our YouTube, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, just look below the video in the description box and you'll find the link to the money saver, as well as the link to paperwishes.com, so you can find all of these products and lots of fun things to play with. And also, if you're watching us on our YouTube, on our webisode page, just look to the right and there's a color picture that says money saver. Click on that You'll see all of the money saver deal that we have on a bundle, and below our video you'll see all the other products that were featured here today, and you can just click on any one of the images and it'll take you right to the product page to make it easy. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.